Pumpkin Hollow was quieter than usual. The once bustling patch sat empty, its vines blackened and shriveled from the recent frost. It was a stark, lonely sight. But right in the center of the field, there was an old sunken well. It was the kind made of mossy stones, looking like it had 1,000 stories buried deep within its depths, just waiting for someone to listen. CG knelt beside it, holding her lantern high. The warm, flickering light cast long dancing shadows over the crumbling rim, making the darkness inside seem even deeper. "This has to be it," she whispered, her voice barely audible over the rustling wind. "This is what the Scarecrow meant. The sun hits this exact spot every evening just before it dips behind the river ridge." Chris leaned over, cautiously peering into the blackness. A damp, earthy smell rose to meet him. "I don't know, CG. It looks more like a snake pit than a clue to me." He shuddered, pulling his collar tighter. But before he could step back, the lantern in CG's hand flickered wildly. It swayed, then pulled forward, straining toward the well as if drawn by invisible strings. CG tightened her grip, her knuckles white. A low, resonant hum echoed up from below, vibrating through the stones under their feet. Then something glimmered. A single, fiery ember rose from the darkness, floating lazily upward. It drifted like a lone firefly on a summer night, spiraling gently before landing softly in CG's outstretched palm. She gasped, expecting to be burned, but it felt strangely cool. The ember pulsed with a soft light, then hardened into a tiny, glassy stone, glowing with a faint but persistent orange light. Chris stared, his eyes wide with disbelief. "Okay, so now we're collecting magical hot rocks. Great. What's next? A talking squirrel?" CG couldn't help but smile, her fear replaced by a surge of excitement. She closed her fingers around the warm stone. "Don't you see?" Mrs. Whitlock said the first flame was for memory. Maybe this is it." As they turned to leave, a sudden, sharp wind blew through the field, rattling the dead vines like old bones, and then came a sound that froze them both in place. The pumpkins, every single one in the field, gave a faint, collective groan, a deep and ancient sound, as if something long dormant had just woken up beneath them. Chris didn't wait to hear it a second time. "Yeah, we're leaving," he said, already backing away. Immediately, he grabbed CG's arm, and they hurried away from the well, leaving the groaning pumpkins and their newfound secret behind. Thanks for joining us for Day 6. What do you think the glowing stone represents? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss what happens next. See you tomorrow.